coming to you tonight. What's going on? Come on in and sit down in my living room with me and talk to me for a minute. You know what? It seems like as soon as I don't do a video, it just so much goes on in this world that's just unbelievable. I'm going to wait till a few of you get in, but make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Um, Make sure that you check out the rest of my videos. You tell your friends about me. Help me stay on an algorithm. And if you want to support my channel, it is Nina, Nina, 121269 at gmail.com. That's the email. But my Cash App is Nina1212. Look out for your girl, super chat, whatever. Support the channel. I greatly appreciate any love you have. Even if you just sharing and liking my videos. Make sure you come on in. I'm tired of the lookers. I know y'all out there. Y'all not coming in and pushing subscribe. I don't know what y'all be waiting on. I don't want to subscribe. It's not going to hurt you to subscribe. Every time I watch somebody's video, I subscribe if I like them or not. Then I decide if I don't want to stay there, I just leave. I don't unsubscribe because I like to support people. That's just who I am. I'm not telling y'all to do that for me. That's just who I am. But however, let's talk about Sonya. Is this Sonya? It's Sonya Massey, right? I might be saying her name wrong. I don't want to say her name wrong. Sonya Massey. She the one that the police executed. That we all watched all over the world. We watched her get executed. And everybody got something to say right now. But I'm going to tell you what I found out. And it's all alleged. It's a TikToker that got on TikTok, and she said that, you know, when the part when Miss Massey said she heard something outside, and she was kind of annoyed, and everybody was like, "Oh, something wrong with her." They even had me thinking something wrong with her. No, she really heard something outside. Well, allegedly, the officer that pow-powed her, he was there before the other officer. So they're wondering at the precinct, why was he there before the call went in? From what the neighbors are saying, now it's alleged from a TikToker, he was already there. Now, I don't know which officer it was. Do y'all remember one of them had on black gloves? I think it was the one that got mad about the rebuke in the name of Jesus. Now, this get deeper. The officer, Sean, let's call him Sean, that deleted Miss Massey. His girlfriend worked with Miss Massey. And they had a dispute at work. This is why he was so angry with her, calling her a crazy bee, because they got into it at work. Allegedly, she knew that officer girlfriend. And he happened to be there before the call even came through. Now, you know, everybody making up their own stories about this story. So I'm saying it's all alleged. But it kind of makes sense now. Like, why was he so angry? Why would he pow-pow her in the face? So maybe it was about his girlfriend. But this is what I really want to talk about with that story. It's a TikToker. And I don't like throwing people's names out there because I don't want nobody doing it to me. She got on there and she pretty much came up with this crazy narrative in slow motion, showing a video showing that Miss Massey threw water. I want y'all to listen. Y'all know it's AI out there, right? AI can make it look like you're doing anything. The video was altered. When they show the steam coming off the floor and they show her throw the pot, that's AI, y'all, okay? Go look at the news video. Stop listening to these crazy folks making up these videos, editing, and that's editing. Because not one time did that woman throw water. Okay, if she threw water, it would have been water on the counter. He was across the counter. But he pointed at the floor and saying, see, the water by my feet. See the steam coming off the... Come on, man. They doing too much. Y'all hear my grandbabies because I'm babysitting. But it's so much going on with this story that it's sad because her family has to endure this. I just want y'all to do one thing for me. I want y'all to put yourself in her mother and father's shoes. If that was your daughter, your sister, your auntie, your mother, how would you feel? Would you want everybody making videos and dissecting every single part, trying to find a reason why the officer did what he did? And it's sad because you know who doing it? Black women. Didn't I tell y'all growing up, the most problems I ever had was from black women? And y'all got mad at me and said, you black woman bash. No, because black women always want to find problems with black women. They always look for something to say a black woman did this and that. I know we do a lot. Don't get me wrong. Something like that. I have to do something. Dang, David calling me. Something like that. You cannot do that. Let the police do their job. Now, this what cracks me up. This what cracks me up. I got to go. I can't talk long. I got to do something real quick. Even his superior officer. Actually, it wasn't his superior officer. It was someone over the superior officer. Already fired him and charged him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. So they already saying he was wrong. Because you know that never happens. And here we have black women like Candace Owens sitting there saying, well, he had to defend himself. Even the law saying he's wrong. They have police officers going live, y'all. They have police officers going live on video. They're officers right now saying that he murdered that woman. And we still have black women sitting here saying it was justifiable because, you know, one black woman said, you know, hot water can kill you. Gosh, if he don't stop calling me. You know hot water can kill you. Do hot water kill people? Unless somebody just holding you down in the hot water. I never heard hot water killing nobody. And I got to come back in a minute because David, Mr. Rain, driving me crazy. I got to do something for him. He could wait. He just kids, boy, I'm telling you. But anyway, Tamar Braxton. Y'all said that I'm hard on Tamar. Tamar Braxton is behind her taxes, right? You know what Tamar Braxton did? She didn't compare herself to Miss Massey. I rebuke the tax people in the name of Jesus. They treat me like they treat Sonya Massey. And I'm like, did she just say what I think she said? Tamar is crazy. I told y'all, people got mad at me. Stop dogging Tamar. But look what Tamar is doing. Now she want a free ride off this lady demise. She want a free ride off this lady demise. Give me a second, you guys. Sorry. I had to do something really quick. But yeah, Tamar is taking that situation to be relevant. Shame on her. Is she supposed to be a Christian girl? It seems like the preacher kids are the worst children. You know what I'm saying? Tamar, shame on you. This is not the time for a Tamar tantrum. Go pay your damn taxes. I got to pay my taxes and you do circles around me with money. But you don't think you have to pay your taxes. What are you rebuking? Everybody got to pay their damn taxes. Anyway, y'all, it's some TikTokers. It's a few women on Instagram. It's Miss Owens, Candace. It's Tamar. They all making a mockery out of this woman's death. And I don't like it. That was point blank, cold-blooded murder. And I'm starting to think now, because y'all know I'm a deep thinker. I'm really starting to think that when she went around that counter, I say I'm getting chills. That's why I say it's more to the story. It's kind of eerie. When you think about that night, it's really eerie, and it's going to come out. God is going to reveal it. She went to that stove. He told her to go to that stove. The rumor is he knew her from his girlfriend. I wonder now, when she went to that stove, you know how you can feel unease and you kind of know somebody. You remember she was fumbling with her paperwork and she was looking for it. She kept saying, I want to show you my papers. I don't know what papers she was looking for. She kept saying, I want to show you my papers. He said, no, get your license. So she tried to find her license. Then he said, no, go cut off the pot. She was not even thinking about that water, y'all. One black girl said, how we know? It was a black officer, a male. He said, how we know there wasn't no acid in that pot? He tried to act like she set the police up. Like, I'm going to get them in my house and I'm going to throw acid on them. First of all, they followed her in the house without permission. Second, he cut off his body cam before he went in that house. This eerie, y'all. Third, he kept telling her to do stuff. Like he wanted her to make a false move so he could have a reason. Since she was fumbling in that bag, that wasn't a good enough reason. Let me send her to the kitchen where it's weapons. You know what I'm saying? So she go to the stove, right? And she looks at that man. And it seemed like she noticed him because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I wonder, did it dawn on her who he was? Or I wonder, when she looked out her window and she heard something out there, did she notice something on that officer that was familiar with was outside her window? Like, that was him. You know what I'm saying? It's just so eerie. I'm just coming up with my own theories because it's so eerie. It's more to why she said that. Then she said, I'm sorry. And she went down. And she had a towel and a mitten that you get stuff off the stove. How she got the pot in her hand, because everybody said she had the pot in her hand. Even if she went back up and grabbed the pot, she was shielding herself. She never, you know, you throw something, you do this. This is how you throw water. She did like this with the pot. So if the water did hit the floor, she never threw it at him. She was just trying to shield herself. That's like me grabbing this TV and getting behind the TV. That don't mean I'm finna throw the TV at you. I'm just trying to shield myself. And yet, her own sisters getting on here trying to justify what happened. And they always go against their own sisters. They didn't do that with George Floyd. Didn't they tear up the United States behind George Floyd? I mean, it's going down in history. I remember looking on TV and I seen dudes from the hood on police horses. They in front of the police car with their fists up, and it's a dang on pole through the police window. They blowing up shit. I mean, even in my city, everybody was tearing up everything. But I think because they hurried up and charged that police officer, they kind of chilled. But to me, they're not making enough noise. I'm just being real. They're not making enough noise for this sister, and I'm pissed. I'm not telling y'all to go out and tear up y'all city. I'm telling y'all not making enough noise. Y'all not saying nothing. People just sitting back, I wonder what's going to happen. They going to prolong his trial until after the election. And Dr. Umar, he think they going to end up dropping his charges down to manslaughter or something. Because that is a Democrat state, and they don't want to look bad on the Democrats, so they hurried up and locked him up to make it look good. So that, you know, they can prolong a case for 2 or 3 years. But let me say this, and I normally don't do this. Let me say this. Hey Rodney. Hey Shay Shay. Is this Club Shay Shay? How you doing? He said, Nina, I can't bring myself to watch the video. I hate to see it. It's horrible. It is horrible. Hey, Belinda, how you doing? Yes, our people are the worst, Miss Belinda. Our people hate each other. We have so much self-hate. It's the Willie Lynch Letter, the making of a slave. If y'all never read that, it's online. It's called the Willie Lynch Letter, the making of a slave. And people go tell me, that ain't real. Yes, the letter is real. It was wrote by a slave owner. You know, the Willie Lynch Letter was wrote by a slave owner on, was it James River? It was James or the Jordan River. It was one of those rivers. I think it's South Carolina. I don't know. So don't trip out on me. And he had all the slave owners together. He said, if y'all follow my plan and do exactly what I tell y'all to do, y'all slaves and their descendants will be slaves in the mind for over 400 years plus. You tame your slaves like you tame a horse. They will not go against you. They will go against each other before they go against us. We will be their God. They will serve us for over 400 years, and everything we say pretty much is the gospel. And I'm paraphrasing this letter. Read it. It's deep. Do y'all know a horse would stand in that same spot and don't leave and be loyal to his master until he come back and feed him? That's what he trained the slave owners to do to the slaves. And guess what we're doing? We still dedicated and faithful to master. We still, a lot of us, wait for master to feed us. Oh, I can't start no business. That's ridiculous. I got a 401k. So you go retire after 30, 40 years with a 401k, $100,000, and people get right on TikTok, Instagram, make rap songs. They millionaires in 5 years. People will work a job for 40 years and never see $1 million. And they think that's living. Do y'all know it's the government plan to tell you the way of life is going to college and getting an education and working for them? Just think about it. I owe the government $100,000 and $110,000 in school loans. So I gotta pay you to learn your job, to work for you, to make less money than I paid to go to school to learn your job. Then I got to work for you for 40 years till I retire, and I have to ask you to go on vacation. I have to ask you to go to my kid's school. I have to go to a doctor's appointment. After I done slaved in college 4 to 8 years, sometimes longer, I still have to work 40 years for you and get permission to do anything. So I don't even own my own time, and I paid to work for you. Make that make sense? They make us pay to go to get an education. Now, if these jobs require an education, that's why I stopped going to school for real. And I spent a lot of years in school off and on. If these jobs require education, why they ain't paying for it? Because what about people that can't afford it? So y'all wonder why folks are stuck in the hood, because a lot of people can't pay for college. And those are corporate jobs that's paying the money. So a lot of people gotta go flip a burger. So when y'all look at them little young girls and guys flipping burgers and y'all laughing at them, that's their only way out. You know, they don't have mama and daddy paying for their education. And then, you know, you can get financial aid to a certain extent. But a lot of people don't even know they can get financial aid. You have not because you know not. That's why I tell y'all to play it forward. Start sharing what you know. But see, black people, we have such closed minds, and we have this hater aid. We don't want to share nothing. You can know how to do a lot of different things that will change people's lives and won't open your damn mouth. And if somebody asks you, I charge $5,000 for that. If somebody had $5,000, they wouldn't need your help. And a lot of times y'all charge that money because I didn't pay for programs. You don't even get nothing out of it. Stop using people and bless somebody, because I don't know who you know. So if you show me how to make some money, I can't take no money out your pockets because you know a whole different set of people. But that's how our folks are. But guess what? White folks don't do that. You know how many businesses I done went in and it was like 4 or 5 Karens running a business getting paid? From daycares to boutiques. See, during the pandemic, you know what happened? A bunch of our sisters got that pandemic money. Got them LLCs, them CPNs. They got all that opportunity. Unemployment was banging. We was getting 7,000, every 2 weeks? Or 3,500 every 2 weeks? It was big. Everybody and their mama went to open a boutique. Everybody and their mama went to Alibaba, AliExpress, Shein. They all went and got the same clothes and put it in their boutiques. All these women up and down the street, you ain't seeing nothing but boutiques. And I used to tell these girls this, 'cause I used to run a daycare. Ain't no money like daycare money besides rap money and YouTube. I'm telling you what I know. And I didn't do it because of money. I did it because of the love of kids. And I wanted to be home to raise my children. And I just happened to pick a profession that made a lot of money. I'll talk to some of those girls in the boutique. I said, why don't 4 of you get together and open a daycare? That way your children is in the daycare. You homeschooling your own children. You helping some more mothers in need. I promise you, in 5 years, y'all will be millionaires. I don't work for people good. I do my own thing. They don't want to work together. We can't even live together, and we're going through a hard time in life right now. We complaining about the rent, $2,000, but we can't get together like the Mexicans. Because y'all know what the Mexicans and Africans do? They have like 4 or 5 families in one house. Let me tell you what they do. They focus on one family at a time in that house. And they help that family get their credit together, save some money, buy a house. They don't care if it takes 2 or 3 years. They work on that one family at a time while they paying the bills in the house where they at. And they get that family going. Now they work on the next family. That's why when you turn around, you see Mexicans, they got the tire shops, they got all the business, they got nice houses, they got 3 or 4 cars. You wonder how they come over here and just steal our jobs. They took the jobs, they got the free education, they got the visas, and they helped each other build. No, we tear each other down. Because we get a lot of opportunities too, black folks. Don't be lying. We get a whole lot of opportunities. Just think about the money that then came across your hands in the last 10 years. You sit here broke right now because you didn't want to listen and get with your friend or your cousin, your auntie, your sister, and build a foundation for your family. No, because I ain't helping nobody do nothing. I done heard people say, girl, my brother outside, I'm not letting nobody come in my house. I paid too much money for my sofa. So your brother's standing outside at the mission because your sofa costs $3,000, right? We got so much hate in us. And always wonder why other people hate us, because we hate us. And I'm just being real. That's why they all over the internet dogging out Miss Massey. Because it's normal. They really didn't think that was wrong with that. But see, the YouTubers and the TikTokers and the Instagram that said that, they about to get canceled. They just didn't stuck their foot in their mouth. Certain shit you just don't damn it say. Okay, even if you felt that. Keep that to yourself. And stop using every opportunity to go viral. Let me get my phone. Or let me jump on this story. Everything ain't no viral moment. Some stuff is just praying time. Put that phone down and pray. Some stuff you got to intervene. Like an officer strangling a man on the ground with his knee and he crying for his mama. Thank God they did have cameras that day. Thank God. Let the kids record and y'all go rush those police. 20, 30 citizens, they would have rushed them police. He wouldn't have died. They can't shoot everybody out there. They probably would have got the tasing people. 20, 30, 40 citizens, they would have came up off that man. People are so scared to do citizen arrest. Now, I would have had 911 on the phone. I think somebody did. They're killing this man. They killing. I would let 911 hear what they were doing. Hurry up and get officers here. He is strangling this man. Screaming for a bloody murder. I would have been stopping cars, telling people to help. They're killing this man. Everybody's standing, get off of him. He's dying. Okay, stop cars. Get everybody involved. Because I seen a video in Detroit. The officers walked up to the dude. He resisted arrest. He tried to run. They caught him. I mean, they were beating him. They was punching him in his face. He was beating blood. All of a sudden, people out every house start coming out. They grabbed bats, garbage cans, sticks. They was beating the police ass. And they got off. I'm not encouraging that. But after they seen, Internal Affairs seen the video, they saved that man's life. I mean, they were punching him, beating him bloody. And the neighborhood made them stop. And every person out there got off. Nobody died. The officers didn't die. Everybody went home. But they made it stop. Because if they didn't, he would have died out there. All I'm saying is do the right thing. Everything is not a viral moment. Okay? Tamar, stop trying to ride off somebody's demise coattail because you're not relevant. It's ridiculous, man. And y'all, you dogging Tamar. Tamar got issues. I feel bad for her. She's beautiful, she's rich, and she still don't love herself. You know how many beautiful, rich women out here that don't love themselves? That's why you see them on Instagram. That's why you see them at the Grammys Award naked. That's why you see them all over TV doing their butt and, looking crazy, makeup, lashes out here, hair to their butt. They want all this attention because they just don't love themselves. Their self-esteem is gone. No matter how big your butt is, no matter how much money you have, if you don't love yourself from the inside out, baby girl, you messed up. You can't go by self-esteem. You can't go by self-respect. And let's speak of that. Let's speak on that real quick, because I'm talking about a little bit of everything right now. It all entwines together. It's sad. I really got a taste of it today by being around some young folks today. Our young children, our young folks lost, man. They are so lost. It feel like I'm in a twilight zone. You hear me? These young folks are so disrespectful that they think because they're grown, they can use profanity and talk about anything out their mouth in front of their elders. They think they can cut on this booty popping music, the sex talk right in front of their elders. And nothing is wrong because I'm grown. I am 55 years old, and you could not pay me to disrespect my elders. At 55. That's something my parents installed in us. My parents in the grave, and I still fear some of the stuff they installed in me. If I do something wrong, I feel like something gonna happen. A tree gonna fall on me. My mama gonna send a tree down on me if I do this. I am still going to respect my elders till the day I die. My kid's grandmother, she was real bougie, and she used to nitpick a lot. God rest her soul. I knew that lady over 25 years. She used to cringe me sometimes. We didn't see eye to eye a lot of times. She left this world and could never say out of 20-some years, Nina ever used profanity in front of her. I never disrespect her. I never called her out her name. I never even argued with that woman. I would say, okay, Miss Such, I don't say her name, Miss Such and Such. No, call me by my first name. My tongue might catch on fire if I call you by your first name. That's something we were raised. You don't call your elders by their first name. These kids, hey, Nina, what's up, girl? And they get to talking about all kind of sexual stuff. I'm like, am I being punked? And they got their mouth is so slick. And when you check them, I'm grown. I'm like, what? And guess what else y'all probably don't realize? Your own children. The ones that you raised. The ones you put in church, you kept them in good neighborhoods. You made sure they dressed like they nice. They never went without food. They always had the best of the best. You gave them the best life ever. You kept them off the streets, all that. They would grow up. They would start dating some of these hood rats, some of these thugs, and they'll turn into that person. You'd be like, that can't be my child. They would turn right into that person. They would start acting like the people that you kept them from. So all your work, you'd be like, was my work in vain? But then you read the Bible. And it states that this is going to happen. Brother against brother, sister against brother, children against parents. It's in the Bible. That's why people say the Bible been changed. I don't believe the Bible. Well, they left a whole lot of stuff up in there. Now, there's some books missing out of the Bible, but they left a lot of stuff in there. Like the description of Jesus. That's why when they try to tell me, the slave owners, they changed the Bible. Well, they had to be slow. Because they left that Jesus was skin of bronze hair like wool. Eyes was like fire. They didn't put that white man with blonde hair, blue eyes in the Bible. They left that brown man in the Bible. So somebody was slow. That's why I know the Bible real. If they changed it, that would be the first thing they would have took out. The description of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But we so brainwashed and lost that we believe everything we see and hear. Because how many of you, and I said this in a video before, how many of you remember going to your grandmama house, your auntie house, and Nana, whoever, and they had the Last Supper on the wall? Y'all remember the Last Supper picture? Every old person had the Last Supper, right? Y'all remember that? Now tell me, what color was those people on the Last Supper picture? It was that white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. Everybody on that picture was white. Let that sink in. Everybody on that picture was white. When they over in Jerusalem, the desert, I'm not trying to be funny, but last I checked, Caucasian people need suntan lotion because they will burn. So were they over there in Jerusalem when Jesus was walking the earth? Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche. Were they over there? Not only that, grandmama was so brainwashed. That's why I said some stuff you have to start cleansing yourself. You start meditating, start eating better, start doing a refresher, get a detoxer. Go get a colonic and clean all that mess out your body. Because some of the stuff that we learned, we was taught wrong. I know y'all don't want to believe grandmama said nothing wrong, but grandmama didn't know better. She had that Last Supper picture on her wall and went to church every Sunday. Grandma was there when the pastor wasn't there. Grandmama would be in there cleaning the pulpit. She stayed in church, right? My mama did. But she didn't know better not to have that white man on her wall. When she read the Bible, and it told her what color he was. And she still had the white man on her wall. You know what she said? It don't matter what description he is. Yes, it do. Let me tell you how important your description is. Just say you looking for Nina, Unbreakable Strong Woman on YouTube. Somebody tell you, go check out Nina, Unbreakable Strong Woman. I like Nina. So you Googling me, and it's like, I can't find how she looks. There's a lot of Ninas. Well, Nina is, she got blonde hair and blue eyes. So they looking for Nina that got blonde hair and blue eyes. They looking for me. But somebody told them I had blonde hair and blue eyes. So when they see me, that ain't the one they was talking about. It's the one they talking about had blonde hair and blue eyes. So I'm confused, and God don't deal with confusion. Okay? So that's how important your description, your identity is. Because people looking for a blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus, they praying to a blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus when they said his hair was like wool and his skin was bronze. So they praying to the wrong person. That's how important it is. For the people that try to, nah, it ain't important. As long as you pray to a higher power. No, it is important. Do you want somebody to strip you from your identity? Would you like somebody to call you a man and you a woman? Would you like your identity stripped from you? How disrespectful to disrespect the Messiah. So it's important to know the truth. You got to dig a little deep. Because a lot of things we were taught wrong. How many of you sat in a classroom and they told you Christopher Columbus found America? And guess what? Our parents didn't even say nothing. Our parents didn't even know. They never disputed it. And if you miss your homework, when you get in trouble, and your teacher sitting there telling you a whole big ass lie, and you had to do the homework in history. Parents weren't going up there saying, well, we can tell parents, you know, Mama, we had a report about Christopher Columbus finding America. Well, you better get on it. Now, one time did our parents say, well, baby, Christopher Columbus ain't found nothing that wasn't, America wasn't lost. How you find it? That's like you leave your house right now and go to Walmart. It's fully furnished. You and your family go to Walmart, you come back, your locks changed. You had a maintenance man open the door, and there's a whole family living in there. You're like, who the hell are these people? I found this. I just went to Walmart. It wasn't lost. That's what they did to America. America never was lost. You know what I'm saying? But we have so many lies. Like we believe chitlins on a holiday is a tradition. That's slave food. That's why I stopped eating chitlins a long time ago. When I finally found out the history of chitlins, I said, I wish I would eat the slop of the pig that master felt that's all my ancestors deserved was the shit of the pig. And I'm going to go buy the shit and eat it? Hell no. I wouldn't get him the satisfaction. Just think about it. You're going to buy some shit. Excuse my French, but I'm going to tell you like it is. Some shit in a red bucket. And paying $40 for it. Got the whole house smelling. You put potatoes in it so the house won't stink. Eating chitlin guts. Because the making of the slave, the Willie Lynch Letter, didn't he tell you? They'd be dedicated to, they still gonna eat the shit that we gave them way back 400 years ago. They still gonna eat it. They don't realize they can go buy a steak, right? They can get the pig now. They don't have to eat the slopper, but they gonna get the whole pig now. But see, their mind so messed up, they don't know they can go buy the pig. Not only that, they used to have grandma in there cooking their food. She throwing down. She got the fried chicken. She got the thick cornbread this big. In the morning, she got the homemade biscuits. She got the greens. She cooking ribs. Grandma in there throwing down. And auntie serving the table. Daddy out there in the field. Granddaddy out there in the field sweating. King Oil, he was out there sweating. They treated him like garbage. And Mr. Gal, give me them pig guts. You know I'm gonna be good to the slaves today. Give me them pig guts, Gal. And threw them in the yard. He didn't tell them to come get them. He threw the guts in the yard. And guess what? Auntie that didn't make it in the house, that was still out in the field, Auntie looked at those guts and said, you know what? That's a meal. All I gotta do is clean the shit out. Put it on a little heat. Throw a little leaves and stuff, try to get a little flavor. We gonna eat off that. That's how smart our ancestors was. That's why I don't understand why y'all sit around here and be scared about what's gonna happen tomorrow. They had to make something out of nothing. They had to boil leaves sometimes to eat. And y'all sitting here worried about, we running out of food. You better eat off the land. They didn't go to no doctors. All of you going to the doctors on 10 medications. All y'all on 10 medications right now. Go back in history and see if you see any slave that took medication. Any slaves that went to the doctor. So that means it was something on this earth that was healing them. You know how smart great-great-great-great-grandmama was? She can watch her son get whipped, the flesh off his bones like Jesus, hanging on a tree. They just whipping the flesh off. Then they throw him in the barn. He just tore up, body just whipped. Could you imagine? Guess what the women used to do? They'd go get some sap off a tree. And they're healing. They ain't went to no doctor. They took care of their men, the men took care of them. What happened to us? We got to be forced to do it because they was forced to do it. Now we got free will. We won't even look out for nobody. He ain't staying in my house. They didn't even have a house. They was outside in the dirt and made it. And they kept praying and worshiping and loving each other. I think they had more love when they were slaves than we do when we free. It's sad that our people so freaking messed up. It's sad. We don't support each other. Channels on YouTube. I'm telling y'all all to start a YouTube channel. I don't say just watch Nina. YouTube will change your life. If you got a story to tell, just tell it. You can get on YouTube with just you and your grandbaby, because I'm going to do it with my grandbaby. I got 5. I'm going to try to get all my grandbabies. I'm going to do a whole channel with my grandbabies. It's YouTubers that ain't even 21. They multi-millionaires because they just run around the house and act silly with their mama. And y'all out there slaving, talking about when I retire with my 401k, and it's little kids that's multi-millionaires. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But see, we have people that don't support your channel. I had a lady, I wrote her name down, but I didn't even go bust her out. And I know she watching. Y'all know the video I did yesterday about Jennifer Williams. I did not do that video to embarrass Jennifer. I did, when I do videos, like even with Tamar, when I do videos, y'all, let's be clear. I don't do videos because I just want to make money off somebody else's demise. That's not in me. Because I know karma would come back and get me. That's why I backed off of Diddy a little bit. Because I'm like, hold up, I'm doing too much with Diddy. Let me back up and let God deal with Diddy, okay? When he get arrested, I'll talk about it. But until then, I'm not going to tell y'all every second that man go to the bathroom. That's not my job. So I do videos to bring awareness. So I'm trying to change my delivery. I do videos and I talk about stuff in hopes that some young girl, because a lot of older folks, you stuck in your ways, you done did your thing, you don't want to hear from nobody, because it was an older woman that said this. I do those videos so some young girl can gravitate to what I'm saying and say, dang, I am Jennifer Williams, Nina Wright, let me change some stuff. Ooh, dang, I've been doing that. I be doing it for someone to learn something from somebody else's mistake. I don't do it be like, guess what Jennifer did? Guess what Love and Hip Hop did? I don't get off by somebody else's problems. I'm so glad that I can see through stuff now. See, the blinders are off my face. I can see a lot of things clearly because I used to be stupid too. I was a dumbass woman in love. But now I see things differently. I know how to love a man. I know my position as a woman. Ooh, I shouldn't say that. I know how to be a helpmate to the right man. Until you let go and let God and close your mouth and be the woman that God made you to be, you're not going to find the right man, Jennifer. You too busy talking about a damn designer bag. And that's all I want women to know, that you got to know your position in life, because if your life is out of order, everything in your life going to be out of order, ladies. So I'm not on here to dog y'all out. And last I checked, to the woman that said that to me earlier, the last I checked, I'm doing what the Lord told me to do. Didn't it? What scripture? Come on, you Bible readers, you prayer warriors. What scripture tell the elderly women to teach the babies and the ladies? Don't they tell us to teach? Now, I don't see the scripture where it say tell us to preach to the men. It say teach the babies and the ladies, the elderly. We supposed to teach them. But yet I got a grown woman older than me, it looks like, I don't know, looks can be deceiving, that try to check me for calling Jennifer out for doing what she doing. If we don't call her out for doing what she doing, she gonna keep doing it. Don't you correct your children. If you don't know Jennifer, you ain't interviewed Jennifer, you can't talk about Jennifer. Jennifer talked about herself, dear heart. It's all over the internet. I didn't go knock on Jennifer's door. I'm a YouTuber, and guess what YouTube do? When I cut on this phone or my computer, I'll punch in like you do at work. And whatever on my desk, that's what I talk about. So I don't know Jennifer business if Jennifer business went on YouTube. I don't know Tamar business. Tamar business went all over YouTube. I didn't knock on Steve Harvey door and ask him, was him and Marjorie okay? Him and Marjorie business was on my desk when I logged in, and I talked about it. So for all of you, y'all need to stay out of people's business. No, you need to mind the business that pay you. YouTube is my job. And I try to do it the best of my ability. I don't try to dog nobody, but damn it, y'all need to know what's going on. We messed up out here. It's a lot of messed up black folks. And white folks, don't get it wrong. You dogging your own people. It's not dogging, it's correction. You know what I'm saying? We can't fix something that we ain't talking about fixing it. I'm like, look at this shit. Who doing this? Come here, sit down. Who doing this? You acting like Tamar, come here, sit down. Let me tell you about how I used to be. We gotta talk about stuff. See, black people, we so stuck in that old, we gotta get out that old ways, man. We gotta get out the way we was raised. A lot of stuff we was raised wrong. Like, who remember this? Whatever happened in this house, stay in this house. You don't tell my business. You don't tell your uncle touched you. Don't you tell your granddaddy you're drunk. Don't tell nobody your granddaddy gave me a black eye. Stay, what's in my house, stay in my... That's them family secrets that's tearing people up on the inside, and they never go get counseling. We have so many people in our community that just need to lay on somebody's sofa and just vent. Let's let it out. But guess what black people say? Counseling don't work. How you know? You never tried it. Chilling's not nutrition either, but you eat them. I did an interview today, my first interview, y'all. David go edit it and let y'all see it. It's a treat for y'all. Only thing I don't like is the seating arrangement. I should have did something different. But y'all gonna like it. And he said something that was just so profound. A young man, only 35 years old. He's King to Oil. I'm in an interview with King to Oil tonight. Y'all gonna see it probably tomorrow. He was like, you cannot change your life and grow until you open your mind to new things. He said, I don't understand why people stay in their same city and complain about it. He said, I had to get to the point in my life when I realized my value was bigger than the city that I was raised in, because I kept doing the same thing, kept getting different results. And let me show you what he did. Y'all go see it. He used this bottle of water. He said, this bottle of water was in Dollar General. How much would this bottle of water to cost? I said, probably $1, $1.50. He said, okay, if this bottle of water was, he named another store. Just say he named another high-end store. I forgot what he said. He said, how much was the bottle of water? I said, probably $2 or $3. He said, this bottle of water was in the airport. How much would this bottle of water cost? I said, probably like $4 or $5. He said, now that lets you know, when you take something that was $1.50, the same water, and you put it in a different area and change environments, the value change. Depends on where the area at. If you stay in Grand Rapids, and you know everybody crabs in the bucket here, that's all they doing is talking about people. People like, it's same where you go. No, sometimes you got to move up a little bit. He moved to Atlanta. His value was way down here in Grand Rapids. His value, I ain't saying everybody. He kept getting in trouble, had the same friends, same girls, when nobody changing, when nobody moving and shaking, then nobody want to support each other. So he said, you know what? I'm going to take my business to Atlanta. And he started booming in Atlanta because they was like, who is that? Is that King Toe? He started making money in Atlanta. He started growing in Atlanta. Things started changing. He started meeting superstars. Ain't no superstars walking around here because the superstars from here left here. And the ones from here got strung out on something. You know, things happen. Why do you think Floyd don't come back to Grand Rapids? Crabs in a bucket. So all the people try to say, yeah, it's the same everywhere you go. No. When I went to Birmingham, Alabama, it was just, the air seemed so different. The sky was a little bluer. The sunshine felt better. I felt like I could do anything. It seemed like a weight came off of me because nobody knew me. I could reinvent myself. I could be something. I could have went out and told them I was a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't know me. Sometimes you got to leave your environment to grow to be something better. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know where I'm going with this video, y'all, but I'm just speaking from my heart right now because I just hate to see my people suffer. I hate to see my people don't even, you know what, people don't even read no more. Let me tell y'all ladies, do this. Fellas too, do this. I promise you, you won't keep talking about people ain't no good. Ain't no good black men. Ain't no, these women, hoes and bitches. And that. You won't say this if you did this simple thing. When you meet a young lady, don't take her out to eat. Why are you spending money on a stranger? That's what I want to know. And ladies, shouldn't that be scary to you that a man don't know you spending money on you? Because most people that invest in something, they want a return. So y'all need to stop getting in the car. That's why a lot of black women miss in the United States. Stop asking for stuff from strangers. Don't you learn that as a kid? Don't take nothing from strangers. Because you don't know him right now, right? When you meet somebody, make sure they don't know where you live. They can't pick you up at your house. Meet at Starbucks, my favorite place. Meet by the water where's people at, where you can talk. Why you want to eat all the damn time? You eating and ordering and drinking, your mind ain't clear. You too busy eating. Go somewhere you got a cup of coffee and you can talk and ask this simple question. What's your plan in the next month? What do? You know, Where do you see yourself in the next year? Do you love God? Was your parents in your life, both your parents? What is the last book you read? Them the kind of questions you ask before you ask him what he make. Then you ask him about his kids. She asked you about your kids. Then you go into, well, what profession are you in? How much a person makes shouldn't even be discussed on the first date. That ain't none of your damn business. That's none of your business. Because this person might not even like you. Why are they telling you what they make? Where they work at? This person might be a serial killer. You sitting there telling them all your damn business. Treat people like lawnlaters. Eat some now, save some for later. My father always told me, and I know your grandmama and grandfather told y'all this too. Why buy the cow? How you go? Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? Some of y'all dating right now, and that man that you dating have been in every hole in your body. Every hole in your body. He know how you moan, cry, scream, cook. He know when you get mad. He know every emotion you have. He know all the relatives in your family you don't like. He know everything about you. So why in the hell should he marry you? It's no element to surprise. It ain't no surprise. What he gonna get on your wedding night if he know everything? What he got? This is why Africans have the arranged marriages. And we think that's controlling. No, that's kind of cool because they can grow to love each other. So yeah, we do it wrong in America. They have everything laid down. He a career man. He don't have no children. He have a good foundation from his family. She have a good foundation from her family. We think y'all gonna make some pretty kids. Y'all gotta get married. The Asians, you know what they do? They tell their children what they're gonna be. They don't give them a choice. You're gonna be a doctor. So you went to law school. I would save your money to be a lawyer. Do y'all know the Williams sisters, the tennis players, Serena and Venus? They're the youngest too. They have, I think, 3 older sisters. All successful girls. But guess what Mr. Williams did? He told his wife, we got to have 2 more babies. We need some tennis players. She was like, some tennis players? Yeah. Y'all seen the movie with Will Smith? He knew he wanted to make some tennis players. And guess what he made? Some tennis players. See, we give children too much freeway, too many options. We too soft on kids. That's why they growing up being disrespectful. I just read that tonight. The way people parent now is wrong. The parenting skills are wrong. Give them iPhone. A child should not be walking around with no damn iPhone. If you ain't got no job, you shouldn't have no phone bill that I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a job, you shouldn't have 10 pair of Jordans. Unless you pay half on them from your job. I worked in a rich area called East Grand Rapids and Grand Rapids at the bank. This is where the news anchors lived. This is where the prosecutors lived, the judges. I mean, this whole community is banging. Money. Mansions over there. 50 Cent was going to buy a mansion over there where he used to be Floyd's best friend. You know Floyd from here. And he was going to make movies here, right? My baby crying. 50 Cent was going to buy a mansion over there. But anyway, I digress. Do you know they would come in there, the children, and they would have so much discipline. They would come and get lunch money out the bank and say, don't tell my father, Miss Nina. I'm going to put it right back because I'm saving for my vehicle. And I'm like, you saving for your vehicle? Yeah, my parents not just going to buy me a vehicle because, and don't make sure you don't get it out of our vacation fund. They have a vacation fund. They have a college fund. They have spending on the weekend fund. They had all kinds of stuff set up. And those children would come back and replace that money. These are millionaire kids. And they were well traveled. The whole community would go to Cancun on spring break. The whole community. They made sure every house in that community was on Cancun. They would support each other. And they vacation pay money for the kids They saved so they can shop on their vacation so they couldn't ask their parents for no money on vacation. We don't do that. My kids on Christmas, girl, I got the most gifts under the tree. They somewhere in Paris on Christmas. Our kids running to the tree getting 3 pair of Jordans. They kids in Paris. They well traveled. They learning. You go to Miami, they got high rises for the summertime that they paying for their families, and they out there on jet skis. Our kids never even seen them at no skis. They go to the skate rink. That's the closest they got to skis. They out there on a jet ski on the ocean. I promise you, if I do an interview and I go knocking on people's doors in the hood, I promise you, maybe one house ever left their neighborhood, ever left Grand Rapids. But they get income tax, they got the unemployment, they got that business loan, they got all the pandemic money, and those children never met Mickey Mouse. They never went nowhere. They act like Mickey Mouse is a fairy tale. Mickey Mouse is in Florida, y'all. Did y'all know that? Mickey in Florida. You can drive to see Mickey. See, most kids think he's just a fairy tale on TV. No, Mickey down in Florida. If you're in Michigan, what's that, 18 hours away? Go see Mickey. Take your kids to see Mickey this year, coming up. Take your income taxes. Make sure your kids well traveled. Your kids remember experience more than they remember things. Because you can't tell me nothing that you got for school in the 6th grade unless it was something spectacular. Name 4 outfits that you remember in the 6th grade. Now name me any vacation that you went on in the 6th grade. I bet you remember every detail. You remember what your cousin said, what made you laugh, how something looked. You remember experience. Give your children experience, and maybe they'll turn out to be better people. Make them work for what they receive. Stop taking your hard-earned money, take it out of your 401k, take it out of your damn money that you work hard for every week, neglecting bills so your kids can have the best Jordans on. And them same little baby kids go grow up and tell you don't come to their house because their girlfriend or boyfriend don't like you. Y'all come over here with that mess, curse in front of you. I don't mess with my mama. And you remember all the sweat and tears and the praise and the sleepless night, the prayers and the sleepless nights that your kids didn't see. Wonder how you gonna make it to make sure they were okay. And they grow up and tell you don't come to their house. I'm telling you what I know. Been there, done that. I look back on my life now, I'm like, man, all that time I put into kids, and this is what I get back. But guess what? It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. I should have remembered that. Like, I ain't buying you them Jordans. You go act a fool one day. That's in the Bible. I never done it. And it is a choice. All people, children don't do it. Thank God you blessed. But a lot of your children meet these wrong people that didn't have a parent in their life. That's why I said when you meet somebody you dating, make sure you ask them this one question. Did you have your mom and your dad? Was your mom on drugs? Was she a prostitute? Was your daddy, is he in and out of prison? Because you got to know what's running through that man's bloodline. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're dealing with, because you might end up having a baby by this person. So you got to see what his foundation was, because a lot of men don't know how to be fathers, ladies, because they never had a father to teach them how to be one. Age make you a woman or a man, but that don't make you qualified. You know what I'm saying? If you never had a father, how you know how to be a father? If you never had a mother, how you know how to be a mother or a woman? That's why you can go in some women's houses and they nasty. Filthy. You're like, ooh, they don't clean up. They never had nobody to show them. That's their normal. They brown brothers that's crawling on the wall. That's really they brothers and sisters. Brown brothers. Roaches, brown brothers. That's normal. You go to somebody's house, you see the brown brothers, be like, so you got brown brothers up in here? They be like, them my cousins. You know what I'm saying? They hit it. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. You're like, you just go hit the roach. You just hit the brown brother off the wall like you ain't seen that. I mean, for real, you go in people's house, stuff is normal to them. You go in their bathroom, it's filthy. Have you ever been in somebody's bathroom? I look at people's baseboards and everything. I don't try to judge them, but that lets you know how clean they are. That's a nugget for you. Fellas, you meet a woman, you want to know if she just perpetrating, she just cleaned up because you came over. Look at her baseboards. Look around her seat. Look at the creases of the toilet. That lets you know how clean somebody is. Because some people just clean up because you didn't came over. And then you start dating them, and you go over there one day, they got clothes from the front door all the way to the damn bedroom. They in the club, cute as heck. House filthy. Kids, I seen a lady today, y'all. She was dressed to the heels. She had the weave on. She had to pay probably $500 for the hair. Her nails was done. She was dressed like she was going out this Saturday night. She had her baby on her hip. The baby was in a diaper. Hair was nappy as ever. Little girl. Nose running. Didn't have on no shoes. The baby looked like she just got the baby out the cotton field. But she was dressed to the heels and was driving good. I said, now why the baby looking like that? And then we get mad if somebody like me say, baby girl, please calm the little baby here. You need some help. Calm the baby here and put some clothes on her. Bitch, you don't tell me what to do. She'll be ready to fight me. That's why you can't even do what the Bible say. Help the people you can't. Because you don't have to kill one of these young folks. Or they're going to have to kill you. You can't do it. All you can do is pray and let God be God because it's written. It got to happen. It got to happen. And the music is turning them crazy. The music is like making people zombies. And before I go, can y'all get my likes up? Y'all really doing me bad tonight. I see y'all don't even have half the likes pushed. Can you push the likes? Can you make sure you share this video? Could you make sure, somebody need to hear it. If you don't like hearing it, somebody need to hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying that y'all get something out of these videos. And I know sometimes I be jumping subject to subject, but I be having so much on my heart. I just be want to talk. This is what I used to do on Facebook. I used to go in there and just talk about life, man. I don't want to just focus. This is this is an entertainment channel. This is a celebrity channel. This is a life channel. I'm going to talk about the celebrities, though. That's what y'all want to talk about. But I'm going to include y'all president. I'm going to say something about right now, Donald Trump. Let me tell you why it's important to vote before I go. Even though it's a part in the Bible that tells us do not be involved in the traditions of the world. For all you church folks, y'all know better. It say don't be involved in traditions of the world. It tell us don't vote. It tell us don't march. It tell us don't protest. We have instructions in that Bible that tell us don't do a lot of things, and we do it. It tells us do not idolize idols or symbols. Do y'all know a Christmas tree is a symbol that we idolize in our... It goes deep, okay? You shouldn't even have a Christmas tree in your house. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even have Christmas programs. We definitely shouldn't have Halloween stuff in the church. But we do all that. Traditions of the world. Now, somebody fact check me. Is it a scripture that talk about Christmas? Is it somewhere in there to tell us to celebrate holidays? Because I haven't seen it. I want somebody to share it with me. Especially Halloween. Or is that something the man wrote? Like, the last I checked, Easter Sunday is about the resurrection of Jesus, right? Why in the hell we having Easter egg hunts? I didn't know Bunny had eggs. Traditions of the world. We so lost, man. We just so lost. It's messed up. But back to Donald Trump. Let me tell you why it's important to vote. I do not like to persuade nobody to do nothing they don't want to do. You vote for whoever is good for your household. But when he said this the other day, it really pissed me off. He said two things. He said one today. The first thing he said today was, to the Christian folks, if you vote for me, you will never have to vote again. What? If you vote for me, you never have to vote again. Project 25, y'all, the one y'all said Donald Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. It's a section in there that says he's going to make presidents not removable until they want to leave. So that means he would have to die to get out that seat. And he slipped up because he's a little slow and said it out his mouth today. But he claimed he didn't know nothing about Project 25. If you vote for me, you will never have to vote again. What the hell that mean, Donald? That means you want to be a dictator. You want to be Hitler. You want to stay in that seat forever and destroy the United States. Y'all stupid as hell if y'all not listening to what this man is saying. Did y'all not hear him say, if he don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath? So you saying you going to start a war on American soil because you don't win? And it's going to be some idiots that'll come out here and pow people because of him. That's why they went up in the Capitol building. He loves drama. He loves to start trouble. He claimed he's not racist, but what kind of bloodbath are you talking about, Donald? A race war, y'all. He's going to start a race war if he don't win. That's why I advise every single person that's watching me right now, go get your weapons. Go to the pow range and learn how to pow. Teach your children, because when I used to drive for Amazon, I used to be deep in the country. They teach their babies at young as 1 and 2 years old how to do that. I know you don't want to, but see, they getting prepared. Our kids is too busy rapping. They ain't like us with Jordans on, with their iPhones, and their kids out in the field learning how to target practice. Go get your weapons now, because you got to protect yourself. I don't care if it's a machete. I don't care if it's some mace. I don't care if it's some brass knuckles. You better be prepared, because this man is going to try to do some crazy mess. I ain't saying it's going to happen, but he's going to try. I'm praying that these people do not listen to him. I'm praying. Because their children got to grow up in this country. If they start doing that, y'all going to have the Crips and the Bloods and the Maniacs and all these gangbangers come out. Y'all going to have people coming out the woodwork acting a fool. It's going to be an eye for an eye. Do you think you go just pow people and these gangbangers and family members ain't going to be kicking doors in, coming after yours? They going to come after yours. And it's a lot of pow-pows on the streets. That's why they don't want to have a war on American soil. It's too many guns, I'm going to say it, on American streets. So if they have a war here, they don't know who they fighting. They fighting all of us. See, in them other countries, they civilians don't get to have guns. So they fight over in them countries because they know they fighting soldiers. Here, you got to fight all of us. See, America like that. It's do or die. We ride together, we die together. Americans for life. We ride, we gonna go down together. So you walking around here from Vietnam or something, you got some shit coming. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they don't like having, they never had war on American soil, but they planning on doing that. Anyway, what I was saying about, nothing I was saying about Donald Trump. If this don't change your mind as a Republican voter, I don't know what will. He said he's going to give immunity to all police officers, no matter what they do. They can never go to jail. Just like the presidents can never go to jail. That's why he keep running, because he don't want to go to jail. So he going to make sure that police officers can do whatever they want to and they won't get charged. Now, could you imagine the world like that? They're doing it now and they know they can go to jail. Look what Sean just did. Officer Sean to Miss Massey. Look what he just did, Massey. Look what he did. He knew that it was a chance he might go to prison for the rest of his life, and he still did it. So could you imagine if they know they won't get in trouble? Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath. They'll be just shooting people for parking tickets. You ain't pay your parking ticket, pal. I mean, for real, what's going to happen to him? And you know what else he said? The ones that went in the tower, the Capitol building. George Floyd officer, what's his name? I don't remember these people's name. The knee on the neck, that officer. The officer right now that just pawed that woman 3 times in the face in her kitchen over some water. Him. Donald Trump getting them all out. He going to get them. He said he giving them immunities. I know he ain't say that. Yes, he did. If he said I'm giving officers immunity when I get in there, you think he'll leave those officers in jail? He gonna get them first just to be funny because he petty like that. Y'all voting for a president that don't respect women at all. He dogs women. Instead of him finding out what Vice President Harris is talking about and debating about some serious stuff, he too busy talking about her. She slept her way to the top. He barking it all. You're like, what is he talking? Is this man retarded? He don't even know what to say. And y'all sitting there, oh, I love Donald Trump. Talk about something that need to be talked about, Donald Trump. This is what I want him to do. Change my mind. Make me wrong. Show me something you're going to do productive for this country. I don't want to dislike you. I used to read your books. But right now, it don't look good. And the only person people following him, if you listen to, most folks that's following him are rich folks. They got business and money. They want the tax cuts. They want the money. I had more money I ever had when Donald Trump was in the house. That's all they talk about is money. Finances. But they forgetting everybody don't have money. So the ones that don't have money will suffer. Y'all better vote for Donald Trump because look what VP did to the border. All the immigrants came over here. They did. She didn't do a good job if she was in control. You right. But we can fix that. We can't fix a dictator coming here and don't never leave. We can't fix murderers getting released from prison after they didn't kill citizens for no reason. We can't fix a woman getting raped by her grandfather and can't go get an abortion. You know, we can't fix the day after pill because somebody did some stupid when they was high after graduation on prom. They can't go take the day after pill. That's all gonna be gone. Take our rights. That's sitting us back. How many years? Well, how long did we fight to have rights, ladies? And this man want to take it away? And like I said, we ain't gonna talk about the gay community. I ain't gonna say these words when I'm saying them. The gay community is over for y'all. They not gonna have no June, nothing for y'all. You're not gonna be able to have nothing, nothing. He despise you guys. He might put y'all in jail. Knowing Donald Trump and said, if I find out anybody gay, you get life. And the prison's gonna be full. He might be in there his damn self. But I'm saying vote right. There's so much going on. Dig a little deeper. Stop listening to other people to make a decision for something you can do your own research on. Go do your own research. I don't even know politics like that. But I know enough to know this man think he Hitler. He too arrogant. He don't like women. When somebody say I can go pow somebody in Central Park and walk, I don't want him to be my president at all. And y'all too busy stuck on Vice President Harris, what she did when she was a prosecutor. That's why y'all got to see that interview I just had tonight, because this young man went to jail. You know what he said? He said, until I got tired of doing stupid stuff and going to jail, I kept going back. He said, I got tired of hearing people complaining about some decisions they made for their life. So you can't say she was putting away criminals when they were being criminals. And I know there's a lot of people that was innocent, just like anything in life. A lot of things, I was innocent. But I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have got involved. You know what I'm saying? So I played a part too. I was innocent. They did me wrong. But all I did is learn from it. I won't do it again. Do I blame that prosecutor? No, that was his job to prosecute me. I had to fight a prosecutor. That was his job. I don't have no ill will against that young man. He was doing his job what he went to college for. If he didn't prosecute me, his ass probably wouldn't have a job and he got babies to feed. That's just how I look at things. Stay yourself out of trouble. Trouble easy to get in, it's hard to get out of. Bottom line, I've been there, done that. I'm telling you what I know. But vote right. Dig deep. Do your research. Listen. All you gotta do is watch TV. If you don't want to do no research, just watch TV. The devil don't know how to hide. He comes out sometimes here or there, like saying, if you vote for me, you never have to vote again. Oh, wait a minute, Jesus. Did I hear that in Project 25 that you said a president would never be removed from his seat? Ah, you do know about the Project 25. You said you didn't have nothing to do with it, sir. How y'all doing tonight? I didn't talk y'all ear off. I'm sorry. How y'all doing tonight? Thank you, Mr. Rain. Thank you for looking out for me. Always doing your job. Hey, Michael. Hey, Grace. How y'all doing? I would respond to y'all comments later because I didn't talk so long. I just had to go tonight because it's just so much. My heart is just. I want to see us do so much, man. I want to see us great. I wish we all could just, hey, I could get here. Hey, y'all, let's go to Jamaica in September. Who all going? Wouldn't that be nice if we can just, let's go. You know, we all support each other business. Everybody making money. We helping each other fix each other credit. You know, if I know how to do credit, well, I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna fix your credit. I'm gonna fix 10 people credit. You know, that do stuff like that. Cause I want to see you great. I'm gonna show 10 people how to do investments. I'm gonna show 10 people how to do Shopify. I'm gonna show 10 people how to do YouTube. I mean, dang, the world would be so much better. Some people here right now, y'all have degrees in counseling, and it's people that's really mentally ill and can't afford counseling. Why don't you offer your service? Have you ever seen this guy? He is the attorney on YouTube. I forgot what he called. Some attorney. Do you know that man said if he knew about YouTube before he went to college, he would have never went to law school? He said he had made more money in 1 year on YouTube than he made, I think, in 5 years as an attorney. He decided to take what he learned in law school and give it to people for free on YouTube. And his channel is booming. He a multi-millionaire. He said, I would have never been a millionaire as an attorney. He said, I probably would have got close. He has several millions of dollars. He beef with Tasha K all the time. But he give his knowledge for free and let people come view him and make millions. If that's not genius, you could take what you know, mama, daddy, cousin, friend, start a YouTube channel and give it to people for free. Watch how many people come and hear you for free. But guess what you gonna be getting? Cha-ching, 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 because they're watching. Sometimes you gotta give a little bit to get a whole lot back. You know what I'm saying? But this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. I'm glad y'all was listening to me. I hope y'all got something out this video. I know y'all, what is she talking about? I'm talking about everything tonight. Everything. And I wasn't even funny. I wasn't trying to be if I was. I hope y'all learned something. In this video, it's a little bit of something for everybody. And I talked about chitlins because in my membership, I'm going to teach y'all how we're together, how we go eat better, work out, meditate, skin care. Look, I'm 55. Only wrinkles I got is right here from hollering at people. My mother died at 80. Her skin was just like this. And it's not no big secret. To tighten up your skin is stuff that's right in your cabinet. I keep telling y'all that. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Happy Saturday. Pray for me. Get my channel up. I'm about to get off here, and there's still over 100 people that have not pushed like yet. Do y'all know how important it is to push that like button? It's so important to support other people, not just mine. Anybody channel you watch, make sure y'all push like. Please do that for the people. Even if you didn't even like the whole video, just push the like for them giving you their time. Then you can make a comment about why you didn't like the video. You know what I'm saying? But at least support folks. And if you want to support my channel, like I said, my Cash App is Nina 121269. I have super chats on my videos. My email is Nina 121269@gmail or Unbreakable Strong Woman @gmail. If you want to network with me in any kind of way, reach out to me. I can't get my phone number. I got to get a business line because I want to get my phone number out. I'm going to be doing one-on-ones. I got to charge for those because I just do. I have to charge for my one-on-one. It ain't going to be a lot. But people can call me. They can get advice. They can talk to me about anything, anytime. I'm going to be an open door 24 hours a day. I might get up like, what do you want, Miss Lorraine? I'm just playing. I love you all. Have a very good evening. Make sure you push like. If you don't do it now, push it later. Thank you so much for listening to Miss Big Mouth. I have a big ass mouth. I can't go. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Hey, Shane. Hey, Roxy. I don't even want to hang up from y'all. I love you all so much. Y'all show me so much love. Hey, Jasmine. Is that Jasmine? Some of y'all done left. They done went to sleep on me. They like, Nina is still trying to went to bed, went to church, prayed, came back, and she's still on YouTube. Go to bed, Nina. I ain't finna go to bed. I'm finna get on my laptop. I'm still trying to find out how to make some more money. If y'all got a good idea on who knows something about making money on the internet, tell me, because I'm going to do it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.